guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a review on the new MAC Girls palettes. There are 6 palettes in this collection and they're supposed to express your mood, like different personalities. There's about, I think I said, yeah, like 6 different palettes. I was able to get my hands on 2 of them. So the ones I was able to get my hands on were Prissy Princess and Basic Bitch. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing for you guys today is I'm going to do swatches, and then I'm also going to do like a kind of like a get ready with me. I already did my face, so I'm just going to do my eyes for you guys using one of these palettes to kind of show you guys how you can use them. It's really cool. They have, I think, like 8 shadows and 1 highlight color. So the 8 shadows are, there's a couple of like we've already had like the textures and stuff like that, but they introduced new textures. So I think like there's foil and some other ones. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let you guys see the swatches first. And then after that, we'll come back and I'm going to go ahead and probably do Prissy Princess. I think this one is one that I want to dabble into. And so yeah, so let's see the swatches. So as you guys can tell, the swatches are absolutely gorgeous. I think it's really cool because MAC ended up doing different textures with this palette. So I think they added foil and another kind of texture. For $39.50, which is what it says on MAC's website, I feel like you can't beat that. You get 8 eyeshadows and a highlight with it, which is really cool because MAC has never done that in a palette. Besides the holiday sets. So yeah, and just a little backstory on this. Pretty much MAC created these to express the power and the presence of your personality. So there's just like a palette for every single person, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I think we're gonna go, like I said, go in with Prissy Princess, and I'm gonna create an eye look to show you guys how you guys can use this, and yeah, hopefully you guys like it. So if you want to see the eye look, just keep watching. So the first color I'm going to be taking from the palette is Prissy Princess, and I'm just using a MAC 224, and I'm going to blend it in my crease. Windshield wiper motions. And I already prepped my eyelids with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, so I'm just going to go in with this now. You know what I realized too? So pretty much what I did is I used Prissy Princess as like kind of like my transition color. And again, I'm just blending it back and forth. Windshield wiper motions in my crease. Just kind of building that color. I have to say that it seems to be really easy to blend. I guess, I mean, there's not too much fallout, like when I dip into it. There's not a lot of fallout at all, which is really good. Because I know there's like a lot of controversy right now going on with like the Anastasia's Subculture palette. So this does not have a lot of fallout, and like I said, it's really blendable and easy to use. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing one eye, and then I'm going to do the other eye off camera because there's just no point in watching me do both eyes. So that was the first step. I just kind of took Prissy Princess and blended it into my crease and windshield wiper motions, circular motions, so I kind of built the color that I want. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is called Good Girl and You Know It. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay, so I'm going to take that, and then I'm also going to blend this into my crease as well. I'm going to keep it a little bit lower. I'm not going to blend as high. So again, just keeping it lower. So like I said, MAC incorporated these new like textures, and I think this is one of them. It's between like a satin, like a taupey color, or a satin texture and like a matte texture. I think it's like a mixture of the two. And then I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. The next color I'm going to be taking is Spoil Yourself, and it's this dark brown right here. And I'm going to be taking a smaller brush. I'm going to be taking a 221 from MAC. And now this color, I'm just going to be focusing on the outside corner right here. I'm not going to really bring it in too much, and I'm not really going to bring it up too much. I'm going to keep it really low in the crease. So, and I do believe this is one of the matte shades. Again, I'm just going to be, oh wow, it almost looks black. I'm just going to keep it low. Like I said, I'm not going to really bring it into the crease too much. So just like that. Okay. The next color that I'm going to be going in with is the foil color, just because it's super pretty, and just kind of want to dabble into it and see how it looks. One thing I did realize with this palette is that a little bit goes a long way. Like, you don't need much. The color payoff is really nice, and it's very blendable, and it's really easy to work with. So I'm going to be taking my MAC 212 brush, and I'm going to be taking that foil shadow, and I'm just going to apply it to the lid. Let's see how this works. Sometimes these shadows are actually, they're actually better to use your fingers. I hadn't like really dipped into it with a brush yet, but it seems to work really good with like a brush as well. I'm just gonna apply that to my lid. As you guys can see, like, I'm doing more of a patting motion rather than like swiping to just kind of like add the product, and then I'm gonna like swipe to kind of put the product where I want it to go. It's really pretty though. I definitely thought this was going to be one of those shadows that like I was going to have to like use my finger to like actually get in there with to like get the color payoff that I wanted, but nope, it looks really good with a brush. Yeah, it looks really good. There's a little bit of fallout, so just keep that in mind. I normally would have just done my eyes first, but for the sake of like this video not making it so long, I didn't have to like apply my foundation and everything. So just keep that in mind when you're using a foiled shadow. Okay guys, so this is the completed eye look. I just kept it pretty simple. Didn't want to use too many colors so that people can follow along with me. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add some wing liner and I'm going to do my mascara off camera. And then I'll come back and then I'm going to give you guys like my final review on what I think about the palettes and if they're worth the $39.50. I'm also going to go ahead and add some of the highlight so that you guys can see that on camera too. With the highlight from the palette, and I'm using a Morphe M438 brush. Oh god. It looks really pretty. I don't know if it's showing like that on camera or not, but it's actually really, really pretty. Does it look like that too? Really pretty, and it doesn't look like it's like chunky. You know how like sometimes highlights can be extremely like chunky, like glittery? It doesn't look like that at all. It's really pretty though. Add some to the bridge of my nose. Yeah. Okay. So this is the completed look. I really like it. I think it was extremely easy to use. It's such a versatile palette. I think anyone from like a beginner can use this palette to someone who's more experienced. There's just so many different things you can do with it. I think that the color payoff and I think the blendability was really good as well, which is extremely important. And I also like the packaging. Like I said, like MAC's never really done anything like this, so it's really, really cool. And they also kind of stepped up their game by adding a mirror to their palettes, which they've never really done that either. So, like I said, it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. And it was really easy to create this look. If you guys have any questions on like what my lip color is or what I used for like foundation or anything like that, that will all be linked in the description bar below, as well as the brushes that I used to create this look. If you guys are also interested in maybe seeing like a tutorial on the basic Bitch palette, I can definitely do that as well for you guys. Just kind of interact with me in the comments down below. Just like say, I want to see a tutorial with basic Bitch palette, so we can get that going for you. One thing that I didn't use with the foil shadow was the Fix Plus spray, but I think that if you was to use this, it would make it even like more foily and metallic-y, which would make it like pop even more. But yeah, so overall I definitely give this palette a thumbs up. I think that it's totally worth the $39.50, and you know, it's a great palette to add to your collection if you're a makeup lover or just a makeup junkie. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please hit the subscribe button and also thumbs up this video if you want to see more things like this. Bye.